the name of which Greek god can be obtained by taking one of the world's most important canals and spelling it backwards? Zeus. Built during the reigns of Vespasian and Titus, what is the better-known name of Rome's Flavian Amphitheatre? Colosseum. What is the fifth largest satellite in the solar system and the largest relative to the size of the planet that it orbits? It shares its name with the 2009 sci-fi film directed by Duncan Jones. Moon. In Finding Dory, who provides the voice for Dory? Ellen DeGeneres. What is the world's best-selling spice? This spice gets its spiciness from the chemical compound piperine. Pepper. Which singer is the mother of Blue Ivy, Sir, and Rumi Carter? Beyonce. In which country is the pyramid-shaped Ryagayong Hotel? It remains unfinished despite its construction starting in 1987. A grand opening was planned in 2012 on the centenary of Kim Il-sung's birth, but it was eventually scrapped. North Korea. What year? The Pan Am building is completed in New York. 3 people die and 50 are injured as protesters resist the first black man from being admitted to Mississippi University. Christine Dior's protégé, Yves Saint Laurent opens a fashion house in Paris. Britain launches its passenger hovercraft. Sean Connery debuts as James Bond in Dr. No. The Cuban Missile Crisis is resolved. (1962). The subject of the 1936 film The Prisoner of Shark Island, who was the physician that treated the injured John Wilkes Booth. He later controversially spent time in prison after he was convicted for being one of Booth's accomplices. Samuel Mudd. Who was the American lawyer, psychologist, and inventor that is best remembered for creating Wonder Woman? He also invented a systolic blood pressure test as well as one of the earliest polygraphs or lie detectors. William Marston. What 4-letter Japanese term describes a paste made from fermented soybeans which is often used to make a soup? Miso. Which monarch has been described with the phrase, divorced, beheaded, died? Divorced, beheaded, survived. Henry VIII. Named after a British physician, in what part of the body are the Haversian canals? They are a series of microscopic tubes on the outer part of this tissue and they allow blood vessels and nerves to travel through. Bones. What word comes from French for an idea that has become overused to the point of losing its original meaning or effect? The term originally referred to the cast plates or blocks used in reproducing words or images that would be used repeatedly. Cliché. What four-letter word can be blown through to produce music? If this word is spelt backwards, it is a type of four-legged animal. Read. Which European country has the stew called obara as its national dish? Often served with HWZ gansi, buckwheat mush, it is made from meat or offal, intestines, and vegetables. Slovenia. Jonathan Goldsmith did commercials for which brand of beer? He was promoted as being the most interesting man in the world. Dos Equis. Which classical composer's works are catalogued by the Kirkpatrick numbers? This Italian composer, 1685 to 1757, spent much of his life working for the Portuguese and Spanish royal families and is best known today for his 555 keyboard sonatas. Domenico Scarlatti. Which American photographer photographed John Lennon on the day he was murdered? Annie Leibovitz. In the 1989 FA Cup, Liverpool were playing which team when 96 people were crushed to death because of overcrowding at Hillsborough? Nottingham Forest.